All right, so welcome back to the second part of the dot game. So let's do a little bigger problem statement. So what you see here is a very tinier one that we actually saw. We saw 325 plus 426, correct? So this is completed. Now, what if we want to do a little bit more complex problem statement? So we have completed this part and we have the answers too. Let's do a slightly bigger version of the addition, maybe like 2-digit, 3-digit, probably let's take on that. You should always write your, what I could say, whatever is your problem statement towards the right side where you have the space, no? You have to write it over there, okay? So please note down and here's a problem statement. Everybody's ready? Everybody's joined? Yeah. Write down. So 2,584 2,584 plus 1,638 plus 7,173 plus 1,862. So we are doing a 4-digit, 4 rows number. I would try to repeat it with all of you. Please write it down. Could you see my board? Okay. The problem is 2,584 plus 1,638 plus 7,173 plus 1,862. Okay. So we are doing a problem statement of this one. So I have a plus symbol. So I take my ruler and I would mark a line here. Okay. So this is the problem that we are doing. Has everybody written the problem statement? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's try to take our black pencil. Let's try to fill in the first number. Okay. So how many ones?
4 ones.
We'll be a little quicker. Okay. So we have 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
We are done with 4. How many tens?
8 tens.
1, 2, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, 5, 10, 6, 10, 7, 10, 8, 10. How many hundreds?
500.
500.
100, 200, 300, 400, 500. How many thousands?
2000.
So we are done with our first number. Let's do the second number, 1,638. How many ones in the second number?
8 ones.
8 ones. Can I start from the second row?
No.
We have to continue, right? So
Continue.
it's ones.
Slowly.
2, 3,
3,
4, 5,
5,
6,
6,
7, 8.
8.
How many tens? 3 tens. 1 10, 2 10, 3 10. How many hundreds? 6 hundreds. 100, 200, 400, 500, 600. How many thousands?
1,000.
1,000. So we are done with our second number.
Next one.
Let's see the third number, 7,173. So how many ones? 3 ones.
3.
2, 3. How many tens? 7 tens.
7.
10, 10,
10.
4, 10, 5, 10, 6, 10, 7, 10. How many hundreds? 300. So 100, 200, 300. How many thousands? 7 thousands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,000. We're done with the third number. Let's see the last number. 1,000.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Hundreds, ma'am.
100.
1,000. Only 1,000. Only 100.
Only
How many
100
hundred
only
did I
there.
put? How many hundred did I put?
300.
Ma'am.
Okay, so 5 plus 6 is 5. Okay, this is 6. Okay, it's only 1. Huh? I'm sorry. Okay, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So my thousands are correct?
Yes.
7,
Yeah,
8, 9,
thousands
10.
correct only.
Thousands are correct. Only now the third number is done. We are with the last number, correct? So I have my
Yes.
last number. 2 ones.
2 ones.
How many
2
tens?
ones.
6 tens. 1, 2,
6 tens. 1, 2,
3,
6
4,
tens.
5, 6. Then how many
Eight
hundreds?
hundreds.
8 hundreds. 1, 2,
8
3,
hundreds.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hundreds. Now, how many thousands? 1,000.
Ma'am.
So, if at all, if you're getting confused, I'm trying to draw a line. Okay. I'm trying to draw a thick line here. So, all of us might not get confused. Otherwise, the dots, na, it's getting a little confused. Right? So, I'm trying to draw this line. You could do this in your classes as well. Okay, now it's easy.
Yes, ma'am.
It's easy, hai na? I'll try to put the okay, easy, all of us. Ha.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm trying. Let me put that again. Okay. Now let's do the operation. Okay. So where we, I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's count the first number. So we are starting with our ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Correct? So what should I do? I need to
110.
I need to scratch this line. Since I scratched this, I can draw a column or I can draw a small bead here, which will represent that this is one complete line. So how many are remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are remaining. So I'll write my answer as 7 here. Since I
Yes, ma'am.
replaced one complete bar, I have to take my blue color and I have to mark it where? I have to come to this section and I have to put it here.
Thanks, please.
Correct? See, I
Yes,
marked my
ma'am.
blue color here. Can everybody see? We marked the blue color here.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Now let's count our tens. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I marked how many? 2, correct? So I'm taking 2. Okay. I marked 2 complete rows. When I try to do that, I have to mark how many here? 2, 1 and 2. We did that. So how many tens are remaining here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
5 tens are remaining. So I would write my answer as 5. Now let's start counting our hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400 until I get my 100. Right? Say yes, no?
Yes.
So I scratch this. This is also 200. Since it is 200, what should I do? I mark my
2,000.
dots. Okay, how many hundreds are remaining? Only 2 hundreds were remaining, so I write 2. But since I had this as a replacement, what should I do? I take my green pencil and I would mark it in my thousands column. Correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So how many thousands? So 1,000. So 1,000
1,000.
I did here. How many are remaining?
3.
3 are remaining. So since it is here, it has to go to the carry forward, right? It will go to my 10,000s block here. So what is the color code? Again, the coming blue. Do I have anything as a replacement? Nothing here. So what's my answer? How many 10,000s I have? One 10,000 I have, right? So what's my answer? It's 13,257. Oh, 13. Okay, my face is here. You could have told me. I would have moved myself that side. Can you see now? It's 13,257 becomes our answer. So easy and nice, no? This is the worksheet that you will give. And the child will get, you can give bigger problems for them, like, 6-digit, 7-digit numbers. Monica got it right? Anjali? Jyoti?
Yes, ma'am. I
Jyoti,
got
it's a first class. That should be fine. Vidya? Divya, sorry, Divya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, has everybody got this? Because this is not a preschool
got it.
material. If your preschool children are able to do that, you can give the dot game, but they would understand. Now, what did we see here? No golden beads, no materials. It's only paper and pencil. So, do you see the transition from materials to paper and pencil?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
that's how from abstract the concrete gets into an abstract learning. Okay. So concrete is where the child will be able to use the materials and do it. Abstract is where they use their imagination in the mind, they calculate, and they'll have other sources like Vedic math, mental math, abacus. All these things will help the child to calculate it a little quicker. Okay. So this is a very famous Montessori writable tool, I could say. It's called the dot game. It's not a game, it's a worksheet. It's the work that you'll be able to do that. So you teachers, you can give as many problem statements as possible to our children and give them as many worksheets. Okay. So let the child try to work on this and they should be able to do that. Okay. So that's there. So the tips for the teachers, what we always encourage is you should always use color coded pencils. Okay. So try to use 3 color pencils, especially when there is a carry forward to work on that. Let the child allow the child to physically draw the dots. So it reinforces the learning. So encourage self-correction, visual checking, let them do it and let them come to you a little later. So did you like this material? It's one of the best one. I love this.
Yes, ma'am.
It's very
Yes,
nice
ma'am.
to work with at least grade 1 children. They would understand this very easily and quickly also. Mon 3 also you can do in case if you have fast learners in your classes. Try to work with these children, okay? So they would definitely love to do it. You have to only tell them. If they have difficulty, let them go back to the next value where I have to put. That's the reason we have a separate section wherein you can have all those carry forwards for tallying, for checking how many, and then putting it back that side. So children will always know, okay, I have done here, so it has to go there. So they are trying to tally on that. What a visual material, right? So how beautifully this material was reinforced to help the children to work on it. So that was the purpose of the dot game. And I hope you all loved doing that. And any questions in the dot game?
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
right?
ma'am.
Yeah. So we usually use it for addition and that's lovely. Okay. So followed by that, there are a couple of other materials which we have not done it. Those are our what I could say the hidden hierarchy.
Yes.
Okay. Hierarchy, why I want to introduce to you is because so far you all were introduced only to till 1000. We use only till 1000, right? All of a sudden, in the dot game, what did we learn?
10,000, ma'am.
10,000, because we got a carry forward, right? So when there is a carry forward, you can't use carry forward to 10,000 number without introducing this additional material. This is called a hierarchical one. Okay, now can you see here what is the quantity that I will be teaching? I can teach ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 1 lakh and 10 lakh. Up to 10 lakh numbers I can teach. If I wouldn't have introduced this material, I should be very careful when I'm giving problem statements in my dot game. Okay, it should not exceed thousands. That was one of the error of control that we could figure it out. Since we did that and we got a carry forward, even though it is not there in your preschool material, I want to introduce that to you. Okay. How does a material look like? It looks just like this. Okay. There is a hierarchy. It's again a decimal system. We are trying to work on that. So it's an extension to our golden beads. Okay. Now, so far, we learned only till here, correct? Only till thousands. Now we would stack those 10,000s together, like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. If I stack, I can get one line of cubes, right? So that's my 10,000. Now when I stack hundreds of that, it becomes my other one. Then I would make it multiple number of times. It becomes my 1 lakh. Okay. So that's how we would go for the hierarchical materials. Let's see how big is this quantity. Okay. So again, the color codes will be the same. Units are represented by
Green.
my green,
Green, ma'am.
tens by blue,
Blue.
hundreds by red,
Red.
thousands by green,
Green.
thousands by
Blue.
ten thousands by blue.
Red.
I can call this as a, this was a square, this I could call it as a prism, right? Because it looks like a cuboid. It's a blue rectangular prism. And then my 100,000s is a rectangular
Red.
prism, right? And then I can have 1 million. How do I say 10,000? 1 lakh, 10 lakh. 10 lakhs is nothing but a million, right? So that is my green cube, okay, which will have a red division. Why red division? We will see in the regular materials. Now, when I'm having my quantity, should I also have notations to represent the material? How does numbers looks like? To have that notation, what should I pick? I should also have my symbols. How does my symbol look? I will show back. Yeah, this is how my symbols would look. That's my notation. 1 to 1 million. Okay. So I would stack all of that. So I will have to collect the material. So this is my symbol. This is my symbol notation. So I will have to be collecting the symbols also for children to work on that. So material is clear to everyone. What's the Wooden hierarchical material? Why should we use it? It is just because my children are now learning older numbers or bigger numbers, right? So that goes according to it. And yeah, so here we have. So introduce using a 3-period lesson, point to a particular thing and ask the children, where is unit, where is 10, where is 100, where is 1000, where is 10,000, where is 1 lakh, where is 10 lakhs. Point out to that. So the child knows about it. So after you introduce the hierarchical, you go for bigger numbers. Okay? Is everybody okay?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me. I don't have this material. We don't have this in our lab also. But let me see if we can have, I can show it to you. The bottom line for me is to be able to, if I have any other resource, I'll just quickly check on that. I'll show that thing to you. Can you see the screen being shared? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay. Now here is the tiniest one. See, that's our unit. 10 units. We learn 10 units make 110, right? So we are counting on the units. Now take a look. 110. That's 110. So 10 tens will make 100. 100. So you will take that entire blue stick, whatever we have, and we start teaching the children. Like this is 110, 210, 310, 410, 510, 610, 710, 810, 910, and 110. 10 tens is 100. Now you will again take your, that's your 1000. Correct? So now see, it's a square. Completely in the golden beads, we had 1000 cubes, right? Now it's going to be one green cube. So it's like 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 10 hundreds. 10 hundreds being stacked becomes your 1000 cube.
1,000.
Now, 10 such cubes, you will stack it vertically. And you can go like, 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000. That's your 1000. That's your 2000. Can you see the tiniest green marks on that? On the blue color, there will be tiny green marks. You wouldn't be able to see it. Okay. So that's your 10,000. Now on the red, can you see lines, blue lines on the red color? Tiny lines, can you see? Yeah. So that's your 10,000, 10,000. So you can say 20,000, 30,000. So this is 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay. So 1 lakh. Now you take that on the green color, you will find red lines. Okay, you will find the red tiny lines. Can you see here the lines here in the cube? On this part? Yes. Can you see here the lines are here? Can you
Yes,
see?
yes,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So you're going to put that.
Mhm.
So you will check on that. It's like, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh, 6 lakh, 7 lakh, 8 lakh, 9 lakh, and 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs makes 1 million. So that's how this hierarchical material is shown. So it's a review of whatever the geometric colors and shapes that we actually learned it, and see how much of space it occupies, right? It is for the spatial awareness. The child should know how the numbers can grow. So this is called a wooden hierarchical material, which is an extension of your golden beads. But from here, if you see this one, it's completely space consuming. So to avoid this, we will come with certain other materials like tubes. You also get tubes, right? In which you would be having beads into it. So that's an extension material in our elementary learning that we would be learning about. A beautiful geometrical material to introduce quantity. It's called the wooden geometric hierarchical material to represent the number system or the decimal system. The child understands place values and other things. Why I came up with this is because in the dot game, we got into 10,000. If we wouldn't have gotten, we wouldn't have introduced this material. Okay. So always be cautious when you're trying to give problem statement that it should not exceed more than 9,000 as your sum. Okay. If it comes down to 10,000, then you have to introduce this and then only do it. Okay. So that covers your hierarchical material. Okay. So any other things that we have to work on is related to the problem statements. Now, so far, we have been orally giving the problems to our children, right? So it's always good that in case if you have the problem statements which has been written, okay, so the child starts understanding and they get a better reading ability, right? So you have color notations also. Now, if you read through the problem statements, we have to work on the colorful notations for the children. Like, as I said, now here, earlier we were working on the color codes for units, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Now the red cards, in case if I see a problem statement which has been highlighted by the red, it's for addition. For green, we use subtraction, yellow for multiplication, and blue for division. Okay, it's quite contradicting to the material that we use. For division board, it's green beads, but for the card, it's a blue card. For multiplication, it's the red bead, but for the card, it is yellow card. Okay, subtraction and addition, it's red and green. For addition, I use red cards. For subtraction, we use the green card. Okay, what is the problem statement all about? Very simple. Okay, the child should now get into reading notation. So they have to understand to read. They have to learn about, is it an addition statement? Is it a subtraction, multiplication, or a division statement? Now say, suppose in case if the teacher gives them this, like Max has 4 cards, Daniel has 2 cards. If Daniel gives Max all his cards, how many cards Max will have? So you can start working. Okay, so collect some tiny miniature cards and you give them. Let the child understand, oh, he's giving him everything. So we are trying to add everything. So it's addition. Correct? If there are 4 orange slices in a plate and Jennifer adds 3 more, how many orange slices will be there on the plate? It's again addition. The child understands it's addition, right? So you start with basic simple one. As your children are like around 5 years or 4 years, you can do bigger numbers. 600 people got onto a train station. So you can draw a train and you can write the number. On the train station, 600 people got on. So what should the teacher can do? The teacher can draw a train and she can say, children, 600 of them got in at one station. At the first stop, 365 people got on. Again, we had a first stop. So 365 people got onto it. Then again in the next stop, 412 people got onto it. Okay, so how many people were there at the end of the trip? It's your 600 plus 365 plus 412. Right? So let the children understand these addition statements. Likewise, there are subtraction statements. You have to give them addition statements. You need to give them this labels. So the child will fill in. As they read, they fill in. And then they would be able to do that. These are prerequisites. Even in your exam, when you get an addition statement, You got to highlight your statement using red. They check on that. They only give you a problem statement, but you will make a card. You will make a problem card. And the problem card needs to be bordered with red color, just like this. Okay, please don't forget. Please do all this. All these little things makes a lot of difference. What is my second prerequisite? You will make your label card wherein you will write the problem. As you read, you write. Okay, so wait for the instructor or the invigilator to come. You read the problem and then you do write it. For subtraction problem, again, it's bordered with green color. Read it. Have an addition the template wherein you can have a takeaway. A farmer had 956 sheep. He shared 428 of them. How many does he need to share more? So it's a subtraction. 956 minus 428, right? So that's your subtraction. So you need to have your subtraction problem statements. So you give them the color-coded cards, let the child fill in, so that helps them. Multiplication is yellow color. Okay? And division is your blue color. So these are your problem statements. So I would not read out the problem statements because when you read, you should be able to understand. 325 children went on a school trip. There were 5 cars to take them all. How many children traveled in each coach? 325 divided by 5. So how many in each? So it's a division problem, right? So each carton of eggs had how many eggs? 12 eggs. If every child needed 2 eggs for the breakfast, how many children will the carton feed? So it's 12 divided by 2. So 6. 6 children it will feed. Okay. So the moment that the children read, they understand that it is a division problem statement. Okay. So that helps us to work on the problem statements. So you can also give this way. The division statements can also be written this way. Okay. So as teachers, you can also start with individual ones. Okay. Start with simple ones like, I had 1 apple, I gave 2 apples. So how many? So we had 48 chocolates. We divided among 6 students. So 48 divided by 6. Okay. So you can begin with this. So I had 9 oranges. I ate 2 oranges. So how many are remaining? So it's 9 minus 2. Soumya had 8 pencils and she gave 2 pencils to Swarna. So how many she has? So 8 minus 2. Okay. 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 So you can always work on these. These are your label cards. Keep them ready. And this is the next material that we would do it in the next class. Okay. This is called stamp game. So few more materials are remaining. That's our stamp game. This is the stamp game. Just like our golden beads, we would perform for all our addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. We would do our we did our hierarchical material. We will do bead frame, small bead frame, and a large bead frame and fractions. The next class, we should be able to cover our math portion thoroughly. And we are good to start on the next other class with the other material. Students who have not practiced enough, try to practice it because it's almost a month it is taken for the math class, right? So wherever you find it difficulty, you can keep reinforcing. So I think the difficult ones could be stamp game for subtraction. In case if you have not practiced, it is quite challenging. Okay. Again, it could be concepts of borrowing, the concepts of carry forward, using all of that. So try to remember what are all the different materials that we use. These are very simple ones. Very few materials that we have actually learned it. These are all for sure questions that you would get. Okay. So this is the next one that we're going to be covering up. Okay. Then we have something called linear and skip counts. So we would also do linear and skip counts with the help of tens quantity itself. So I'm going to show you that. We work on that. And again, reinforcing on the tens part of it. And what are all the different materials. So we have done all this, correct? Linear counts we have completed, I guess, right? Yeah. So stamp game is pending. 4 more and we are good to go to complete our math practicals. So we have 5 more minutes. If anybody has any questions or clarifications, I'm there to answer.
Ma'am,
Yes.
a dot game only used for addition, no?
Yes, a dot game can be used for subtraction, multiplication, and for division. You want to know about that? How do you do it? You want to know? I can teach you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So we
Yes,
can do
yes,
that also, because we generally don't do it in our pre-primary. But dot game can be used for all the operations. As I mentioned at the beginning itself, any problem statement you get, no, we can use dot game. So I'll
Okay,
teach you
ma'am.
that
Ma'am,
also
we
in the
make
coming
the
class. Yes, Anju,
ma'am, we make the dots.
I didn't get you, Jyotir.
Ma'am, we make the dots, ma'am. Next
No,
to
no, no.
it.
You don't have to make. You have to download this. Okay, you have to have this as a sheet. You should have the dot game sheet. Then it becomes easy.
Easy.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
you will only put the dots. That sheet, whatever I showed you, comes as a printable itself for you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. Any more questions?
Ma'am, we do have a board like that, ma'am. A dot game board. We
You
we
have
don't
it?
have like that.
We don't have the board.
No, I'm asking you.
No,
Do
no,
we
no.
have a
It's a
board like
paper.
that?
It's a paper material, no?
Okay.
We are moving now from concrete to abstract. So paper pen.
Yes, ma'am.
No, somewhere I have seen that board also. So I'm just asking you whether
No,
the
no,
board
no.
is
We
also.
don't have. We don't have.
Okay. Since we want to make comfortable with the paper for the kids, we are using this one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am, do we introduce this dot game from Mont 3 onwards itself, or from grade 1?
You
From
can,
when we are
you can do it from Mont 3 also.
okay? Are they able to understand these dots easily?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, ma'am.
Children are very
Don't they
smart.
get confused?
No, no, no. No,
Don't they?
there is a structure, no? How you go. Sequentially, you will
Oh,
go. First, you will teach hundreds. Then you're going to teach them bigger quantities. Then you do operations. Then you do two-digit number addition, three-digit addition. You use golden beads. There's a structure, no? There are sequence of materials.
okay, ma'am. Like,
Right?
if we
Yeah.
go, yeah, if we have to attend any interview, do we get any questions from this concept? From this dot
It
game concept?
depends on the interviewer.
Oh, okay,
It
okay, ma'am.
depends on
Like,
whether the school is practicing dot game. But if you go to any
okay,
of the authentic or traditional Montessori schools and you're applying for grade 1 as a math teacher, probably they'll definitely ask. And yeah, Gayatri, you were asking for what, Gayatri? If you can repeat it again.
No, ma'am, I was asking whether instead of paper, do we have a board of that dot game board is available in the market like that? I was asking.
You mean to say the like how we have our addition charts like that?
Addition board, like how we have addition board, right?
Yes,
Like
it's
that
like a
same
chart.
way.
It's like a chart, addition chart, how you have. It would
So
not be
if
too thick like a board. It will be very tiny. Very
Mhm.
tiny it will be there, and you can use it is kind of a laminated structure. Even if you're
So
using
they
your
can write it on top of it some marker and they can erase it if they
yes,
want
yes,
to.
it's an
Yes,
erasable
okay.
board kind of a thing that you can have. But in classes, we don't encourage them to use the boards. Okay, so the
Mhm.
children will get used to putting dots into their pencils and they would start writing. So you would basically give them the pencil itself.
Mm. To explain them more, like if it is that is available,
It is
then
there,
we
it is
can
there,
show
it
them
is there.
like,
Yeah,
okay,
it is
okay,
there.
okay.
But not as a board. As a chart, it's available, not as a board. There's a lot of difference between a board. Board will be slightly thicker. All your charts will be very thin, like our additions charts we had, no? Chart 1, chart 2, chart 3. Same kind of a thing that we have. I don't have this chart with me. The dot game chart I don't have. Because we don't do
Okay,
elementary math, no? So I don't have that. Otherwise, you could have practiced.
okay, okay.
Yes. Any more questions? You need to ask me.
No, ma'am.
Any
No.
situations, any case studies that you have got it in your classes, so I can pause the recording.